Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I want to talk about the GMC. So my GMC Sierra 1500 sometimes has an oil pressure problem. I can crank it up right now and it'll probably read 40. If I sit here long enough, it'll drop down to 20. And then it stays around 20, even while driving around, no matter what the RPM is. So, I want to go over one fix that I know of that doesn't involve the gauge, that doesn't involve the oil pump, or anything with that. It's just the oil. Changing the oil and changing the filter should fix the problem. So, we're going to see if this works. I've got about 4,000 miles on this oil change, and now I'm going to change it and hopefully fix this issue. A lot of people say it can be the oil filter being clogged on one side, so that's what we're going to try before we do anything invasive or anything further, because my truck does need an oil change. So let's do that. Alright, doing an oil change. So you got your plug on your passenger side, rear of the engine, and then your filters on the driver's side. So that's what we're going to do. This is a 15 millimeter. Pretty simple to get to. The filter, if you need a wrench on it, it's not very easy to get to. So pop this off, let this drain out, and then let the filter drain. Alright, so the oil's gone. I put the plug back in just so it doesn't drizzle out everywhere because the wind's blowing. Got the oil filter, and I'm going to take that off now and let it drain. If I can get my hands on it. I don't like these oil filters up here. All right. Okay, so with the disaster of spilling oil all over me, I've got some STP filter. I've got some Lucas oil stabilizer. Since the truck's kind of old, I would like to use this. It helps out on lubrication and viscosity of the oil and how it sticks to the components. So we've all seen those little things that you turn at AutoZone or wherever, and it's got Lucas oil stabilizer in it because it sticks. It works. So I've got one of these, and then my 5 quarts of oil, 5W30. So technically it's 6 quarts, but since I'm using 1 quart of this, it takes up for that technically. With this, you're supposed to use 1 1/4 quarts for that particular. It's supposed to be 20% of your oil quantity. So we're going to do that, and we're going to throw all this in here, and hopefully it fixes the gauge. So let's get this oil change. Alright, we're going for the oil cap right here. Sometimes these are hard to get off. There we go. Got me a funnel. And got my bottle of Lucas. I'm going to put this in. Alright, so I just checked the oil. Oil level looks good. So we're going to get in here and crank it. Everything else is done. And let's see how this gauge works. That's higher than it normally runs at idle, so that's a good thing. So that might mean that the oil viscosity is back to normal, especially with the filter not being clogged up or anything else. That oil was very brown, so very, very dark. There was no metal chips in it, which is a good thing for a 172,000 mile engine, especially one from a salvage yard. So yeah, we're gonna get done with this oil change and see how it goes on the road. All right, the way you reset your oil life amount right there is you click over on the vehicle I button, and then once you get there, you're gonna hold the check mark button and it goes back to 100%. So, pretty simple, pretty easy. Truck is done. So it's looking pretty good, pretty good. My lights are all working now. Just replaced a few of them. So it's almost 100%. So thank you for joining in to another video on the shop, or at the shop, or on this channel. Any comments, concerns, likes, whatever, like below, comment even further than that. If you want to subscribe, awesome. It'll help out the giveaways. These giveaways are starting to roll a little bit quicker now. Every 100 subscribers, I'm giving something away. So hop over to Instagram and find out what I'm giving away right now. And keep joining in, and you'll find out more of what's going on, what you can win, and everything else. So thank you again for joining me. Until next time.